There we go. Alright, welcome everyone to another live stream of Borderlands 2. As a heads up, unfortunately I wasn't able to stream yesterday, so I decided I would stream this today and do it for longer. Okay, on top. So, plan for today is we're gonna go beat Tina. And then we will go and start the DLC. That's
funny. In Borderlands 3, I just met Tina in my solo game.
You're ruining it.
I'm pretty sure that anyone that's watching this knows.
Oh, I'm pretty sure too, but shh.
No one to.
Shushy mix.
Goodbye, friend. If you shop anywhere else, I'll have you killed.
Okay, so make sure you have fire weapons. Ooh, this is fire. I could cheat this. I could do this real quick. Okay, I'm ready. Alright, so that's good. Let's go. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get this started. So, for those of you who missed it, on Wednesday I tried to live stream, but unfortunately at my grandparents' they do not have good internet.
Oh, they changed it?
Won't make that screeching noise unless you
Darn, it didn't work. It did too much damage.
Well done. Now, set some more on fire before that one dies.
Come on, follow me, follow me, follow me. I may go down. There we go. Ta-da! Quickest way.
No idea what just happened.
You gotta light them on fire to wake him up. You gotta light 3 of them on fire, so I ran to the fire stations.
So loud. So angry. So dead.
Alright, so
Very well, Hunter. Welcome to the Cruiser Raiders. Sorry you had to wake me up. I might have celebrated a little too hard last night after Blood and midnight. Ain't that right, Blood? Easy, girl.
when you're done, make your way towards me.
Hyperion trains.
I'm changing my weapons back. Do we not need any fire?
You don't need it now, but it is better. Okay, so it's just like I remember. So to get into this building is, if memory serves, you go over here. Yes. Just wait for me where you're at. And then we come up here.
Friend Tina can help. Go talk to her.
Just making sure there's nothing really special up here. Junk and more junk. I'll bring these down to you. Yeah, I know.
I want to do that.
A vault symbol that I've never found the second one to.
Am I good or am I good?
Turn. No, 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 no. That way. You see that split off right there? Follow that. Up the ladder. You can just switch that back out for...
Why are you saying I couldn't do this?
No, no. I forgot that that was there. I just had you save your time. And then when you're done, come to here. I'm gonna go ahead and clear out the area. How likely do you think it's gonna be for me to die in here?
Real likely. Real likely.
Just get down here and help. Gotta go around the front. I'm just gonna die.
Well, if I'm glitched.
Drop down. Go back out.
Going back out.
And go to the front.
I don't know.
There you go. I said go to the front.
I don't know where we're going or what we're doing.
Not bad.
Wait right there.
I was correct, you are going to die. Mostly because I have no idea what's going on.
Because you don't pay attention. Do not say you cannot hear the TV all that well. It is going through a sound system.
I only can hear explosions, okay?
Tossing grenade!
Grenades are my enemy, but they're also my friend. Take a look at the shields. Any of them good for you? That one's actually not bad for you. Not that one. That one. It's got a little higher recharge delay, but not much. And it gives you extra bit. And since you can't sell anything, I do need to get another controller. They're so bloody expensive. So anyway, let's quickly go meet Tina, and then as I said, we're going to start a DLC. I like to do this way for a couple reasons. This way, Liana. Oh, I actually picked that up.
If you're hearing this,
This way.
you just killed me. And let me just say, no hard feelings. Before you wasted me, I kept my best guns in my garage. Considering how badass you must be to have blown me away, I'd say you deserve them. I know this sounds like some sort of trap, but you're just gonna have to trust me. Trap! Oh my God! Nobody kills me and gets away.
Another present.
Nobody!
Sweet, sweet place. Life change.
Okay, quick quest done. Oh, oh my goodness.
Hmm?
$51 times 14 or a 128. Okay, new toy, you get to come out and play for a bit. Fires as fast as you can pull the trigger, or is a Hyperion shotgun with 3 shots. Well, 4. You just passed the shotgun. Down, down, down. There you go. And it is better. Alright, we got new toys. Yay! All the new toys. So, for those of you who have not seen the last episode, I want to clarify something from the first one. The overpowered levels are apparently something they added more recent.
Tina's a bomb. And a friend. I saved her life a few times. She saved mine even more. She'll help you out, but it's a tip. Don't make any sudden movements there.
Spotted some health.
That's like your general thing you do. Alright, to Tina!
I shoot it?
I don't know if that'll set it off or not. No. You have to be next to it. You have to jump on it pretty much to get it to do it.
Deploying sentry.
So, also, for those of you who missed it, there's a hole in the world right here.
I'm not going over there because I'm not happening.
She fell down the hole.
All around the stack, this plant, the stalker chased the bandit. The stalker thought it was all in fun. Pop! Goes the bandit. Oh, hi. Rowan told me you were coming. I still owe him for all that blood grab with General Rancid. So you gotta hijack a train, huh? Child's play. Let me introduce you to my ladies. Running, I'm running over here.
So, another reason why I'm having us do the Oasis is for Iridium. Actually, it's the main reason.
This here's Mushy Snugglebites, and this is Felicia's Sexo Pants. These fine-ass women could stop that train for you, but I'm gonna need their badonkadonks first, and they got stolen by the bandits a few days ago. Go get them!
Such
The
fun.
guns I had.
How many do you have?
Tina can be odd, but she's the most gifted demolitions expert on Pandora.
Okay, 34 items. Go ahead and toss them.
And I guarantee she'll help you hijack the train and get the phone.
Alright, now we just gotta make our way back to the beginning of the level so we can teleport out. Ooh, actually, I want to hold on to that because it's caustic.
We're always open.
Or corrosive, whatever you want to call it. So, okay, well, this is actually annoying me. Come on. Anyway, so, like I said, we're gonna go to Oasis and do that story. We should be able to get it done by the end of the day. It's not a long story.
Take him out!
Really?
Honestly, I thought I was far enough away that it wouldn't set off. I thought that was Iridium.
Take this.
I'm just gonna let it run its course. Oh wait, no. I'm handing the right way to go up there. Ooh, that was nice. So, like I said, we're going mainly for the Iridium, but there is a boss you can farm to an extent.
Oh god, is that right here? That's
No. What are you talking about?
the robot.
Well, yeah, that's this area. But first, down here. DLC time. We'll mute us real quick.
Oh, we didn't even do the
long time ago, there was a big pile of treasure in the desert, and the Vault Hunters found it and killed all the bad guys. The end.
Woo!
No, that's not how you start a story.
I thought it was pretty good.
And I think you're not getting fed this week. No, this is how you start a story. Legends speak of Captain Blade's lost treasure of the sands, of a prize so great that men would turn their sands red in pursuit of it, of a pirate queen, courageous and deadly, who would stop at nothing to find it, of a monstrous leviathan, of the Vault Hunters who journeyed to the desert town of Oasis, not knowing the horrors that would befall them. See? That's how you do it.
Mine was more succinct.
Your life's gonna be succinct, you dirty little orphan.
All right, so let's go ahead and do
To
this.
my lovely town of Oasis, stranger. Now, if you could please save me from the filthy sand pirates trying to steal my water.
Charge! Leave none of them alive. Grenade.
Hey, no! Bullet hole! Drop it, sentry! Auto guns chewing them up! Going down easy!
Stay put!
Catch!
Huh, why? Oh, because I was hurt and you weren't. See the already another piece of iridium. I'll be right back.
Where's the boss guy?
Give me a moment.
Give me some water, and Sandman won't use your ribcage like a hat rack.
That's where he is.
Auto gun deployed!
Enough.
That's a bad location. He's done for. Ooh, he dropped his gun this
very
time.
much, my friend. Yes. Now that my water is safe, let us chat in person, like people.
What's that ruckus coming from Oasis?
That's actually gonna be powerful later.
Is that a Vault Hunter I see? I'm Captain Scarlett.
Do you want it or should I pick it up?
You're here for the treasure, same as I am. So, we've got two
I'm looking at it because of the fact that it has that corrosive nature,
Or we could just try to kill one another. Or maybe both.
and because I have played this game so much, I know what's coming, and it's gonna be handy.
I am Shade, and you are the coolest person I have ever seen. Please don't go. Please.
I never noticed that's a firework that he has in his mouth.
Why loot the
FYI,
dead when
guys,
you
this
can
guy
buy
has
from
always
me?
terrified me.
Not that I blame her. Okay, so I'm gonna sell that.
Lock and
Sell
load.
that. I have an Arctic Sea hovercraft skin for you.
I'll always buy guns you don't need.
You don't have that either.
No, I have it. Oh, you already have it. All right. Junk for me to sell. Anything?
That is beautiful.
Buy a gun already.
Where's the health machine?
Give me a moment. I'm running a 452, so I'm good.
I'm not talking to him. He can't make me.
Oh,
I'm not talking to him.
that's fine. So, one thing that I'm gonna make little sis help me with is, well, let me introduce you to him.
My wares are only for those who have defeated a Seraph Guardian.
So, Seraph Guardians are, they're very difficult. Let's see, we got a shield, 508, or a gun for 110. Yours is a 520.
I enjoy spending this quality time with you.
That's not bad considering. Mine has a 4-second. I don't want the 4 seconds though.
If you're looking for the treasure of the sands, you want to talk to Captain Scarlett. Set up in Wormwood. You'll need a sand skiff to reach you. Use mine. It's the least I can do for the stranger who saved the many living people of my town. Oh, you're so cool.
I'm gonna go ahead and get
for you.
that mission done.
Have you met my friend Frank?
Inactive.
He's a very gruff man and an alcoholic. Yes, it is
Okay, he's not gonna let me do it.
He's very irate if he is not given the finest whiskey. Could you please procure some from the merchant caravans nearby?
Okay, so sand skiff time.
I need help.
I don't know where the health thing is. Oh, it's down here. Found him.
I hate everything.
You won't find better merchandise anywhere else. I made sure of that.
Why do you hate everything?
Tell your friend, Marcus Munitions. If you got the money, I'll save your gold-earned life. I'll patch you up whenever you need it.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get in the driver's seat.
Oh no! Did my sand skiff just randomly explode, forcing you to stay in Oasis and hang out with me some more? Darn. Well, my other friends out in the flats might have some sand skiff parts for you. They are very nice and alive. Go talk to them, but be careful. If you step on the flat sands out there, the sand grubs will hear you and eat you, and then you won't be able to hang out with me.
You know, from one point of view, you gotta feel kind of bad for him. That was actually pretty good. 917. It's got a slow recharge rate, but
Yeah, but for 15.
yeah, which is our next level.
You'll be shaking
Oh
off.
my word! A new person has left Oasis to come talk to me, and this person is so handsome too.
That is Mrs. Blavis. Be careful. She is a relentless flirt. I always feel like a piece of meat around her. I gave her a coolant disperser several weeks ago as a gift. Take it.
I please be getting that shake. You are so attractive.
Only a few more sand skip parts and you'll be on your way to Captain Scarlett.
You know, you gotta kind of feel bad for this guy.
You'll be leaving me alone.
Because this is all the water they have.
Hi there, dear. I'm Jennifer. Clothes and boys in high school and gossip.
That's Jennifer.
But at the same
Nice
time,
girl,
he should have
but
left.
very naive. I think she has a magnetic overthruster you could use for the sand skiff.
It's underneath the bed.
Well, hey, how you doing? They call me Jocko the Joker. I'm a laugh a minute. Hey, what's the difference between a stag and a lack of water? There isn't one because they'll both kill you.
Oh, he is a cut-up. Oh, gosh, Jocko. Jocko borrowed one of my pressure regulators for one of his comedy bits the other day. Find it, and it is yours.
Wait for me before you go down there. So, you do remember this campaign, don't you? Now, there are two methods to playing this entire game. I do this because, one, it allows us to get more iridium so we can upgrade. but it also makes the game a little harder too.
Why, hello, person. I'm feeling very good today and not
Don't
having
do
a
it yet.
thirst. How are you?
Ah, you've met Lionel. How are you, Lionel?
Not dead of thirst. Ha ha ha.
Oh, tell me about it. How is your family?
Well, they...
That is a great story, Lionel. Friend, I believe he has an engine capacitor stashed somewhere nearby. It's yours.
Okay, ready? You're not gonna ever get it for them. Ah, I can't see.
Oh, I forgot I got that.
What?
I can hear you were shooting him.
I didn't know you had that either.
See?
Okay. I know Roland had something similar in the first game.
Toss it a masher! Toss a grenade!
You have everything you need to rebuild the sand skiff. Just think the lovely people of Oasis.
This way.
It's good we have so much water. Otherwise, we might have died of dehydration. Please, attach those parts you retrieved to the sand skiff. Then you may scan it and summon one from any catch-a-ride machine.
Like I said, you gotta kind of feel bad for this guy as well.
Oh, she is fixed.
You want to sit on it while I destruct it?
Button to digiscanner into the catch-a-ride system.
I still think I should be able to have a second person on this.
Right here.
Yeah, but it doesn't let it. I had to try.
You may now destruct a sand skiff from any catch-a-ride machine.
Go ahead and stay back
Before you go
there.
off to meet Captain Scarlett, though, you must return to me.
Oh, that's right. Sliding wasn't introduced in this game.
Yep. I've tried like 3 different times. I've also tried to do the slam onto the ground to get
Haven't
faster.
found anything good? My weapon machines will fix that for you.
I'm selling the relic.
I had no reason to call you back. I just enjoyed your presence. Finish? Captain Scarlett has been tracking the treasure of the sands for several years. You should sail out to meet her in your sand skiff. Much work for you today, my friend. You have met Jocko, yes?
Whoa, the X-Bike.
Simple man with very big dreams. He wishes
I'm gonna
to
grab a
please
couple
him.
quests that we can do to level up.
Could give him some piratey prosthetics, teeth, peg legs, things of this sort.
I'm going to find...
That's all you've got right now.
How do I do that?
Up one. Deploy vehicle.
Oh god, oh.
If I could trust you to hit them on ahead stuff, I would do it I would drive, but oh. You can tell I've played quite a bit.
Yep, he's played quite a bit.
43 out of 69. I'm ignoring you, peanut gallery. This way.
Meet my lady friend! Atta girl! Grenade!
They killed my vehicle! Ooh, that's a good shield. Ah! I'm good. I'm good. Survive. I'm not so good anymore. What I need is for all the invisible douchebags to die. I'm good. As soon as my shield recharges, I regenerate health.
Turret deployed!
Yes, I'm good.
Not dead yet!
My controller started acting a little funny there, though.
You have found one of Captain Blade's bottles. Inside the bottle, you will find a key.
Please tell me yours
Opens
is
the chest.
good.
The chest has loot. The loot will help you kill things. Find the chest, my friend.
Oh, we will. Just give me one. What skill gives you regeneration?
I think this is what gives me regeneration.
Yeah, 1.2. Yeah, it's because it's such a low-end one.
And as for the skill, I have no idea.
Wait, go to the right. There you go.
Yep.
So you want that one. What's the one below it do? Steal health from an enemy you damage for a short time. That's pretty good. And that's just meh. That seems to be your best bet of going down for the moment. Alright. Let's go. So I would focus getting down the middle one at least till you have that regeneration one.
That's what I'm gonna do.
You want to drive or you want a gun? Okay, then follow my turn. Me. This way. Go up there. Okay. We've arrived at our destination.
Blade's log. Had to stage another fake execution today. One of the cooks was caught stealing from the treasure hold, so I had to pretend to kill him to keep the rest of the crew in line. Had enough cash to disappear, shot him overboard with a blank. Keeping up this feast on Captain Blade routine's a hell of a lot of work.
Go get your vehicle. Because now we've got to go.
Guns, glorious guns.
Yes, I know my battery's low, game.
I've always got new stock.
Give me a moment and I'll be right with you, little sis. So, doing a couple side quests just so we can get XP. The Captain Blade one I did because it's a good gun. Now, keep in mind that the Captain Blade equipment that you get has a curse. Wait, that's the wrong spot. Here it is. Come this way, little sis. Just top on out.
Here you go.
Ooh, he drops him iridium.
You can't stop what's coming. I'm shooting at
I
the
saw my
right
friend the grenade there.
You should be screaming.
I said I'd seen my friend the grenade there when he picked up that stuff.
Die in this desert.
Yep, I picked him up and chucked him. Darn, I was hoping that would hit and blow up on him. Thank you for the replacement grenade. Look at that, we're already getting a ton of iridium.
You have found the ring? Oh, happy days! Please, I feel too shy to propose myself. Could
Go ahead and
you
pick
do
him
me
up.
the favor of asking Natalie to marry me?
If you would have gone down, I would have laughed at you. Okay, I know what he wants. I think there's a quest that's over here, Stu. Okay, give me a second.
Hey, Vault Hunter guy.
Yes, it is
Need
this
your
one.
help.
Okay.
My grandma used to be friends with Captain Blade, the guy who buried the treasure. He left his pet stuff. Hey, you found this stupid thing. Great. Be careful. My grandma used to keep orphans to it. So if your parents are dead, like, be careful or whatever. You might be able to smell your orphan must.
That's their active invisibility. If you were to have a lightning weapon, you could make it to where they don't go invisible anymore.
You killed Captain Blade's stupid stalker. Yay! Go back to the bounty board and I'll pay you.
That's the whole reason I checked, because of her, because she has that quest. And I remember having to do something over here. Alrighty. You're just shy of leveling up now. Give me a second to choose. This skill I was going down. Next one, I'm getting a shield on my saber turret for you to be able to cower in. So your shield regens, you know? It's actually an incredibly handy thing. Okay. Back to Oasis. Goodbye. What'd you hit? Okay. Let's go ahead and turn in her quest.
Here. Money. Woo!
You can tell she's totally enthused with everything. You leveled up, though.
Dang it.
I would suggest sticking with, going down that one. Also increases your Maddox health. What's the other one do? Can increase fire rate and damage with all gun types. It's not bad. Only when phase locked, though. See, that's...
I can instant revive you by face locking you.
Yeah, and how often are you going to remember? How often are you going to remember you can do that?
I'm gonna get both of these. I'm gonna do it. I've tried to face that like 8 times already.
And you know, I don't believe in marriage. I'm sorry, Shade. But the answer is no.
She said no? Oh, woe is me. I gave you my heart, Natalie. Return to me, friend. At least you have not betrayed me yet.
All right.
I don't want to know. There's a reason I zone out during this part.
Well, we should be done with him just about, minus a few extra side quests. So, as I was saying, though, earlier, Captain Blade's treasures, the guns, and other stuff you get from him have a flaw, I guess you could say. Get in your vehicle, that's cool. Surprise!
Missed me.
I wasn't trying to hit you either.
Wait, you're going now? We were just beginning to connect.
Because gravity doesn't matter. So, anyway, but yeah, each one has a specific flaw that you'll get to see. Actually, I can't even go with my inventory yet. Oh, I know that one. I know that one. Sorry. Yeah, let's go ahead and hit this real quick. I want to get the next Captain Blade's treasure thing. Give me a second to equip this, and you'll see what I mean here. Don't get me wrong, this thing is amazingly powerful.
Please insert any donated organs into the
Which one's better, this one or this one?
Okay, that's a 520 with a 3.7 recharge delay. That is a 917 with a 6.58. Higher recharge, the recharge delay being higher is kind of bad, but with my shield that I'll be getting, you don't have to worry about it.
Okay.
Set out. May it keep you safe in your travels.
Alright, so,
Well, friend.
this is Captain Blade's shotgun here. You're about to... Yes.
See ya, bro. Good down there. How about a face?
Hold it together.
Got him. That's the backlash.
What?
Anytime you pull the trigger on this, it causes you to take damage. Most of the time your shield takes it. But if you are not careful,
That wasn't so difficult.
you will die.
Ah! Bad gun.
Grenade out!
Which is superior?
The guy was gonna die.
I'm good. Come on. There we go.
Ow! I walked into into a grenade.
Here, jump on my head if you can.
You have to be up against the thing.
Right now. Okay, let me... You got up there?
I get up here?
Yeah. Okay, stay. Come on. There we go. Got it. We finesse all games like this. Oh, I was hoping I could break them. Okay, you're gonna want to stay back a little bit when...
Would you like a grenade?
I'm good for the moment. Because it's parkour time. Junk.
Is your gun stronger than mine?
The shotgun?
Yeah.
Probably. Or it's probably the same size. Same one.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, I remember this one. Okay, I remember this one. I don't remember which weapon it is or whatnot, but I do remember this spot. Follow me!
Do you get a special shield from him?
I think you do.
Uh-oh, what?
Uh-huh. Ow!
No one heard that?
I heard it.
You did not hear it.
No, I heard it.
You're hallucinating.
That's why I told you to start standing back.
I said I see. Very weirdly.
Sure, not yes.
I did not say yes.
Just come on, go.
Although it is hilarious, that's what you thought I said.
You're taking too long.
Hmm?
You're taking too long.
I got a rank. Because I've been killing the worms the way I am.
Give me a moment. Quit.
Is it annoying you?
Okay, so this is not the one I actually thought it was. I don't think. Give me a moment and I'll find it. What?
Get behind yourself.
Oh, yeah. Up there.
I'm climbing on the boat.
Okay, go ahead. Aha! Found it.
There's nothing on this boat.
No, there's not. Well, hurry up and get over here.
I don't want to.
Go back to the Wormwater Flats. Tell me to get over here because I'm going to need help.
Eat this!
So anyway, it is the one I thought it was. It's just not in the location I thought it was. Because I'm trying not to activate the dialogue yet. Because I don't want to have to deal with that hassle that is going to happen. was that? Yeah, what type of gun? It looked like it might have been corrosive damage?
No idea. Did not look.
I'll be sure to take a look at it when you have a chance, because if it's this corrosive, it'll be handy really soon.
After 2 years, 3
There's the shield.
sandbarges and 0 casualties. I think the men are starting to unravel. They want to kill stuff. They want to split the loot and head their separate ways. They don't seem to get the fact that our whole operation isn't about greed or bloodlust. It's about survival.
It's really not great.
We die.
I would not suggest using it.
That happened.
Mine is 550 times 2.
560 times 2.
Oh, I'm full.
Of course you're full.
And you want a corrosive? I have a corrosive thing. Sniper.
Yeah, if it's a sniper, it's not going to help. Corrosive handgun, okay, good.
Corrosive handgun.
Good. That's all I really care about, is at least you have one corrosive weapon for what's coming. Oh. Okay. Ready? Okay, so we gotta go to the Pirate Queen's ship, Captain Scarlett. I'll meet you at the vehicles. So, within the next couple days, I'm planning on releasing the Satisfactory Update 8 video. So be sure to keep an eye on that. Only thing that really stopped me is due to the fact of the way it works with characters and stuff. Because if I was to have started it over at my grandparents', it would be 3 characters instead of just the 2.
Coming from Oasis. That's a... Alright, well...
Sandman wants your part of the compass, bitch. Hand it over.
And I'm being attacked. Great. Wonderful. Hey, stranger, you give me a hand with Sandman's boys. I'll make it worth your while, alright?
Come on. If we give... I think there's a selling spot right in here. Good, there is.
Welcome to Dr. Zed's Portable
Recharge.
Clinic. What can I get for you?
Go ahead and vomit all your guns on the ground.
Just think Dr. Zed. Turn a bad guy the new one, huh? You're my millionth customer. Don't let it go to your good luck. If he ain't dead, I'll keep it that way. Almost dead?
Yeah, go start opening chests.
One challenge down.
Told you to keep the handgun.
You did.
No, you didn't. It's right here.
Oh.
If you got the money, I'll save your gold.
Oh yeah, that's the one thing that I will randomly do is
Can
Spit out
Damn
my...
Leviathan's gonna kill us all.
You gotta wait a moment.
Try not to die.
Here. Make sure I didn't sell mine by accident. Nope, I have it right there. Thought I had a corrosive handgun as well, but I don't. That's fine.
You can always trust the gun at your side. Always happy to do business
Okay.
with the Vault Hunter.
On to the lift.
Try out here.
Oh, yeah, I just dropped down the hole. Time to meet Captain Scarlett. Ow.
Nice moves out there. You're a vault hunter, yeah?
Ouch.
Never met one of you guys before. The guns, the power, it's all very striking. If you're looking for the treasure of the sands, you've come to the right chick. But, God, I'm being rude. I haven't even introduced myself. Do that a lot. Sorry. I'm, Captain Scarlett. Nice to meet ya.
I can feel my throat frozen.
Oh, right, I should probably... So, the legends say that whoever gets all 4 pieces of a mystical compass will find the lost treasure. I've got a piece, because I'm awesome, but Sandman has one too. Head to Hater's Folly, kill Sandman, and get his piece of the compass. Sound good?
Alright, I'm going to quickly take us back to Sanctuary to spin our iridium. I think you've opened all the chests.
Fine.
But I need inventory space. I'm down to half.
Why are you down to half inventory space?
Because I don't have 21 slots, I have 15.
Ah.
It's dangerous to go alone, jerkwad. What you want?
Should I go for another one? Yes.
Out of my
And I've
face.
got to go drop
Out
some
of my
stuff off
face.
into the bank.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
If you want to go ahead and hit the chest, you can hit the chest. I don't care what you do. Just don't hit it more than 5 times. Junk and more junk. So this is what I was talking about right here, chat. The overpowered requirement 10 is something that is late game. Nope. Have you got anything good yet? Ooh, relics. Shield capacity and recharge rate. Nice. Shotgun ammo. This is the last one you're gonna for a little bit. Let's see. Sticky longbow and yeah.
Are you ready to look at all of my amazing loot? I got that, I got that, I got this, I got this. And you've seen those two, and a bunch of grenades.
So most of it's pretty much junk.
Yep, I wanted to see if I could get corrosive weapons, but I didn't.
That is lovely.
Do you not have? Do you have a rocket launcher? You're changing that out. This is 3,000 per hit. She's throwing all the junk at me.
I threw it at me.
Oh, depending on what material, what items you pick up,
Health and shields right here.
their color, you could get a quest.
You're an organ donor, right?
No, I wanted to look at the tokens.
Okay. Yeah, see, you can see I have 31,918 as my rank. What's yours at? 2,000. I've played this game quite a few times, mainly on Xbox. I need to point that out right now. It was mainly on Xbox that I've done a lot of this stuff. I'm gonna get that and that. Hmm?
So many Xbox games.
Well, at that time, it was the only game I could play.
True.
Alright, let's go kill Sandman.
Now I have a unique like and dislike of this game.
What was that?
Dante pushed the bone off the bed. See, I like the game, but then we've played it so much in a short amount of time that I don't like the game. It's a great game. We've just played it too much.
It'll teach you to actually answer the question of, hey, what are you going to play?
I don't want to play what I want to play. It's girly.
You have to wait your turn.
I don't want to.
It's up this way. Yes.
Wondering why I'm sending you to kill Sandman rather
If it's the
than
one I
doing
think
myself.
it
First of all,
is. Oh, I know which one it is, I believe.
taking the initiative. Second of all, Sandman's pretty strong and you're expendable as hell, so good luck.
Must you hit me every time?
Yep.
And this is why you're not allowed to have your license.
I cannot drive. My depth perception is really bad. I am legally blind.
Did you miss me?
Mostly deaf in the right ear and halfway deaf in the left ear.
Being deaf is not going to make it where you can't drive. Sorry, boy.
Yeah, but it makes it harder to hear things.
I need to switch out my gun. Don't get me wrong, this thing is powerful, but it's just taking too much. Give me a second. Oh, I don't have a sniper rifle on me.
I'm not saying you owe me, but I'm implying.
Quit moving! You moved and killed us both.
Stay calm. Stop struggling.
See if you have that one. Okay, it's yours. Oh, he's up there. I'll be back. He jumped down, didn't he? I hate when I do that. Ooh, come up here quick. Or I'll bring it to you actually. Meet me at the entrance. Faster region. Ah, crud. I remember this part.
So, there's a lot of water under the city of Oasis. What a surprise! Oh, sorry, I hacked into your echo device shortly after we met, so I can see everything you can. I get horrifically bored, and it's fun to watch you kill people.
Pleasure doing business. Tear the bad guys a new one, huh? Welcome to my humble shop. Medkit, remember, see you soon.
In this.
Buy from me if you want to live. Welcome to Dr. Zed's
Nothing really
Portable
that I would
Clinic.
want.
What can I get for you?
Oh, if you could give me a nuke, I'd be very happy with that, Dr. Ned.
We got incoming!
You're fine, you're fine!
Move!
Shooting you.
Big guy coming!
He's already dead.
I love the water. It looks so good.
It's a good thing no one in Oasis is dying of thirst. Otherwise, the sight of that enormous spring might fill me with a tragic rage.
Still gotta feel bad for the guy a little bit.
Just do the neighbor.
Grenades. Ooh, I got rich that time.
Cat!
I want those crystals. They're so cute.
Come on.
Oh! It's you!
Take this! Newsflash, bitches! Turret kill!
How about that?
Boom. Boom. See, if you were using regular bullets, they would actually bounce off of those.
Take this! Hey, out!
Anyway, you see how the bullets are kind of like bouncing off? That's one of the effects that they have, which is why they're so annoying to deal with.
Chew 'em up, honey! Love that dirt!
I saw grenades.
Turret kill!
Oh! That's freaking me.
Yay, money. Alright, follow me very carefully.
There's grenades in there too, by the way.
I know, I filled up
Way
already.
back when Sandman and I were like this. Oh, right. You can't see through the radio. I'm crossing my first two fingers like this. Best buds. Until we stumbled upon some of Captain Blade's old notes about the lost treasure, that is. Together, Sandman and I found 2 pieces of Captain Blade's mystical compass. Then, because I'm an idiot, I tried to stab him in the back. Literally. The knife blade snapped, he shot me in the leg and ran. It was pretty embarrassing, but that's when I learned never betray your friends. Until you're sure you've got the upper hand.
Doctor said. A pleasure as
Always
always.
throw stuff at you.
Don't have too much fun.
I only picked up 2 things. He's fine.
If you got money, I'll save your gold-earned life. Stay alive.
Well, I'm glad that... Okay, now follow me closely. More guns. Rocket launcher. We don't need any ammo right now.
Look out, badass!
That wasn't so difficult.
Dang. Go ahead and pick it up.
Throwing masher!
I do. It's not a very good one, but it is one. Bring it. Oh wait, you can't. You're dead already.
Oh, isn't there a thing here for a revolt symbol?
I don't know. I never really cared about trying to find all of them.
Let's see if they got any more.
Why would you need water? You're surrounded by it right now, dude. Okay, give me a moment to set up. Oh! Oh, ow. Okay, I think we'll get through Sandman at least today. And no, I think it's the next character you're gonna have issues with.
I'm gonna have issues with a character.
I'll mash you with that big.
Herbert? You don't remember who Herbert is? You will.
Eat this! Take this! Ain't gonna find any treasure here!
Okay, onward. I might need
I
more
told
ammo.
you to lay off. Now I gotta kill you, your friends, and your family.
How do you even know where your family lives? Just ignore him. He's talking crap.
Grenades. Grenades. Oh.
Present for you. Take this.
Look out! Badass!
Ow!
Lead it towards me. Alright, he's done for.
Oh, ladies, come on. I'm not that close.
What relic? Sniper rifle ammo, eh. Yeah, what level did we get this at? I got this at level 10. 5 levels later, still good. I'm full of grenades. The world must be ending. I'm full of grenades. Gun chest. I need machine gun ammo though. Necromancer class mod, of course.
Can I grab? I pull?
You can if you want. Give me a moment to prepare. Okay, I'm prepared.
Oh, I want to play with mine.
Well, you better hurry.
You really should have died when I told you to. Now you're gonna learn that big pain
Shadow.
comes from small packages.
Begin!
I didn't get to kill Sandman myself. But the other part of me is happy I got to chill back here and read the latest issue of Crime Fighter Frog. It's about a frog who fights crimes.
Give me a moment and I'll be right with you. Because you ran over there, you don't get to see some of this.
Now
crap.
that's amazing.
I'm full. Help, come pick it up. Up there. You just jump. Okay, put the big gun away, Liana. Gotta switch mine back out for my pistol. Two more for you to pick up.
Dear Diary, I know where the third compass piece is. Iberian's got it.
This way.
Judging by what they've been saying over the radio, they think it's just some trinket. They're gonna ship it out on a caravan in the Wormwater. I just got it. Oh, wait. That jackass from Oasis is coming after me. BRB, Diary.
Go ahead and write that down, please.
Come on back to Wormwater so we can get the third compass piece and be that much closer to finding the treasure.
No, no. Well, I know exactly where this one is. Yeah, let's go this way because I can sell my junk. pretty much we gotta go behind the waterfall. Nothing too bad. A little bit of XP. Alrighty, so
Welcome, customer.
that can go, that can go, that can go.
Nice.
For those of you wondering why is she tossing her stuff all to me,
And why I don't use grenades.
unfortunately her controller is messed up.
Yes, most of my merchandise was ripped from the
And I need to pick up a new one. I just don't have that kind of money right now.
2 words, my friend. No refund. Get your health and shields right here.
So, but yeah, we got to get a new controller for her. Once we do, she'll be able to sell her stuff and try to blow me up with grenades like she always does. She never succeeds, but she tries.
It's all about our secret.
We need to get over there, I believe. Is where it's at.
Oh, we need to get into the middle one, don't we? There's nothing under there. I already looked at. Yeah, I did.
You fell.
No. I went over there on purpose because I wanted to get under the thing, but it's not at the bottom. So I'm going under the top.
There's the bottle.
NATO!
Crew were gonna mutiny. The cook I pretended to kill. They found him sitting around an oasis while I guarded the boat. After they strung him up, they got to talking. Found out I'd never killed another soul in my life.
Let's wreck 'em!
My guess is they'll raid the treasure room for guns and shoot me when my back's turned.
Okay, we need to make our way out now.
Might as well let them do it. Rather be killed than have to wipe out my own men. And this will be my last log entry.
They're starting to respawn now.
Captain Blade.
I thought you were on the gun turret.
No one's on it now.
No, because between you and I, we obliterated it. It went.
I looked at it, and then I went to go find you.
Concrete. I forgot this one was here. Back this fire SMG against yours. It's better. At least damage-wise, it's better. It looks like it had a higher chance of applying fire damage itself. It was just slower reload speed, accuracy, and that kind of stuff, but it should be fine. Now we run all the way back. Yay! Oh. We stop right here so I can empty my inventory. The junk.
I ain't a real doctor.
Don't chuck your stuff to me yet. Yeah, we're standing right on a ledge, so let's make our way back to Oasis. Or no, we can teleport to warm water from here, actually. We do need to come back here for a quest eventually. But, unfortunately, I don't think we'll get to that today. How much longer do you think you'd be able to play before you have to lay down? I'm trying to figure out where we will want to stop, because it's only this, then meeting Herbert, the Washburn Refinery, back to Herbert, up to the lighthouse, and then the end of this DLC, technically.
It's gonna be very quiet at the end.
Well, you're only saying that until we see the sad creature.
I'm gonna have to be quiet then too.
So anyway, but yeah, so I'm kind of wiped from my trip to Walmart.
You can never be
Anything
too well
good here?
armed.
Wait, is
Lock
that
and
electric?
load.
35. Mine's better.
Always got new stock.
Take a storm water.
Later.
I still can't believe you went with that name.
What name?
Nude Nation.
One of my favorite people I was watching at the time had a name similar, and she's hilarious. And it's kind of true.
Give me just a moment. Geronimo!
Almost in.
Fire rate.
Look at that.
I've got to upgrade my shield.
I'm legally obligated to tell you that I ain't a real doctor.
844 in total. Nice.
I got them.
Oh, wait.
Now check back later to see my new weapon of the day.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't really want to do some of those right at the minute. Probably tomorrow. Well, probably, not tomorrow, well, maybe. I don't know. It depends on you. If we stream this tomorrow. So, for those of you who've been following the channel for a while, you know I go with my grandparents. Well, I had to go over there this week, and I had to go over there actually next week on Wednesday to go to an appointment about blood work. So right now we're sitting here. I won't be going over on the weekends until not next week, but the following week. Hey, Leon, it's your favorite part. Come on, hurry up. Get over here. Charge! Will you provide lookout for me?
Oh, yeah.
Just don't blow up my vehicle, please. Corrosive gun for you. Okay. Opening up. Handgun, trash, trash, trash. It's all trash. Oh. Oh, the way it sparked just right made me think there was something in them. Big rocket launcher, not as big as the one you're carrying, though.
Oh, I need a rocket launcher.
Okay, go ahead and get out and get it. I'm gonna pull my vehicle up closer, so while you get your rocket ammo from that. Yeah, apparently. You probably picked some up when you went through the machine. Get in your vehicle, please.
You're awesome. We're probably gonna kill each other later, but for now I
start moving around.
Well, we only need one more compass piece before we can find the lost treasure. Come on back.
I've got a couple corrosive weapons for you, by the way. Sway. Yes, we'll be going there in a minute. Just making sure you know we're going there in a minute. You can come in if you want, or you can wait. Your choice.
Get your health and shields right here.
I'm holding on to the corrosive weapons for a moment. Once we get there, I'll give you some. Okay, you know what? I'm going to grab the throne Merv. Because I'm tired of killing myself with grenades.
Lock and load. I've always my guns to
But we all know I'm going to end up killing myself with grenades. Even with these. Luckily, it's not the lob bonus package.
3 down? I don't know where the last part of the compass is, but I know somewhere.
Oh! No!
Name is Herbert, and
Yep.
lives out in the
No!
Take that
Yep.
gift box over there.
Oh, I forgot about the gift box. Darn it.
No!
Yep.
I think I remember, but I don't want to.
You want to remember it
No,
all.
no! Oh, this is the one that's... Oh, no!
Mm-hmm.
No!
I told you would have a problem with him.
Hold on to that gift and don't give it to Herbert until I
Tell you to. Now go meet up with him. Off with you now. Now, you might be worried that once you get all 4 pieces of the compass, I'll
Alright.
kill you and take it for
Let's go.
myself. Wrong. Even once complete, the compass
I don't remember
still
if
needs to be
it's
taken
if it's
to
that spot where all the lead. No, I think that. Wait, no, that is the place
before
we
it
need to
will
go.
reveal where Blade's treasure is buried. You can rest easy for now.
Yep.
There's a reason I forgot this character. You've seen him in it, chat. Oh my god.
Why are they flipping coming down again?
There we do.
No. Go. Come on.
I have no idea.
It's just 5 o'clock. It means I've got to stop soon.
Any broken bones?
Here, if you'll do a favor and wait over here. You can wait over here. I will be right back with that gate open so you can use your vehicle in there. I thought the thing to release it was right there. I know there's a way to raise the gate. I've done it because it's perfect space for you to run your vehicle through. Probably further this way. Give me a minute and I'll have it open.
Tossing a masher!
Come on.
Dropping sentry!
Okay, I need some help. Stupid turret guys. I don't know if you'll be able to make it to me.
Probably not for the second.
No, you're not going to be able to make it. I hate the vehicle guys. That's why I was... They should have had the thing up close so you could get in there with your vehicle. I'm on my way.
Hold it!
Throwing masher! You're good, I got you!
Reviving you.
Sentry gun prime!
No, I think they just take a flat amount of damage. Kill thief!
Grind him up! Take this!
There we go. Now every time I toss out my turret, you'll have a shield to get into.
I'm always happy to take your money.
Wasn't so challenging.
It doesn't do anything. They put it there so that way if you're a person coming through here to go out as in one of their people, they can open the gate from that side.
Herbert, the guy you're looking for, I brought him on board a few months back because he's stupidly knowledgeable about Captain Blade's treasure. Then I kicked him off because you'll see.
Go ahead, you'll see, chat. You'll see.
Oh, if Herbert asks about me, don't say anything.
No refunds.
I completely zoned out. What?
What?
What's going on? I think I'm gonna zone out throughout this entire part. I don't. No.
Come over here, into here. Stand right here. And toss your stuff over towards me. Stuff you want to sell. Yeah, because you have a better one already. Alright, that should do it.
If he ain't dead, I'll keep you that way.
Dante, you just scared me. Hi, sweetie. Hi. What you doing?
Try not to die.
I don't even think Dante knows what he's doing half
Is
the
that the
time.
perfect spot? He made himself a little nest to lay in.
Well, of course he did, because he doesn't care.
Well, you made it. It's just everything you move so you can lay down.
I'm legally
Just lay on top of it.
I ain't a real doctor.
Of course he did. Alright, come back over here. I'm going to throw out the caustic weapons that you need to keep for a bit. Where's the other one? Had another one? Did I sell it by accident?
I have a gun, Christian.
Okay, you got a hand. Okay, so we're good.
So now I just need to equip these?
Not yet. The reason I'm having you have those is because of Washburn Refinery, if you remember.
Nope. This whole part is wrong to me.
Dropping sentry!
There's your bubble shield. Oh, I know. It's only when I get two of them together that it actually really starts doing well. Got it. So, as a heads up, now, you'll notice certain weapons, between the games act differently, and I will show a good example of this when we go to 3.
Say hello, darling.
Here we are, I have a shield.
That's my girl.
Shield's gone, by the way.
Tossing a masher.
I got one of them on me. Okay, he's dead.
Wow, do you work out or?
Who's next?
You're welcome. I weakened him just enough for you. I need more grenades. Ooh. I'm stuck. What's up? Okay, there we go. Be back in a moment. I found gun crate. I think that's the one I wanted. Let me see what mine was. Oh, see, I want to keep my the health regen I just got, but I want to also keep the... Oh, we're being annoyed. Okay, sorry about that. We were being bothered again. I'll start dinner soon.
After today, I don't care.
I don't blame you. Alrighty. Anyway, onwards. Ooh, what's up here?
Tossing the little lady.
I am trying to collect ammo.
Behave. Takes me a whole lot of nowhere, darn. Whee! Okay, I'm gonna head up. Top.
Hey, stand in front of it!
Stop.
No.
Critical!
Oh no, I'm out of ammo. No, it's just E-Tech weapons require a lot of ammo. I shall return in a second. Yeah, I officially have one clip.
Don't we share ammo?
Not in the way you're thinking. Yes, ammo is split between us, but we do not share ammo. Which is why I usually focus on putting it in either my machine gun or handguns or grenades. Because E-Tech is a hungry weapon type. I think I dropped too far. Wait where you're at, because I've got a gun crate over here, I think, somewhere. And I know where one is on your end, too. There it is. I think this is the one. Oh no, there's one literally right there too. But, you know, I gotta find a way up. Haha! Secret chest.
Secret, I'm stuck.
Shush. Come on. Yep. Do and I shoot you.
You're actually gonna make me cool.
I know there's a way to do it. It's just... Let's go up here.
I got.
Just getting to a thing. Ooh, melee damage, Hyperion damage, to your help. I'm out of space. Wait, no, actually I have space. I have enough space. I forgot I picked up one of these. We're good.
And you tell me that I'm dramatic. Oh, hello. Was that what you're talking about?
Yes, but now can you figure out how to get to it?
Here.
You need to be more aware of your surroundings. Ooh. Hey!
Okay.
I wanted to look, Trouble.
Okay,
Bad Trouble.
We have that one.
Wait,
That
go up one. Okay, that's the elemental resist plus max health. Okay. Let me... Wait, go up one. Okay, so it's a 3.5, which is a little slower. Has less max... Well, no, has a little higher max health removal, but has almost 100. Toss that to me.
What about that one?
Toss that one to me. Wait, no, wait. Yeah, go ahead and toss that one to me. There you go. God, now I can soak up all the enemy bullets. Okay, this way. Darn it. I fell. You got a big guy behind you. Well, he was, and now he's on me.
Autogun deployed!
I'm ignoring you, peanut gallery.
Herbert's shack up there on that ledge. Take the elevator out, knock on the door, and prepare for a smell straight out of your nightmares.
Let's get all the ammo. I can't pick anything else up. My inventory is full. That's the one bad side about this kind of game. Give me a game without an inventory size, and I will pick up everything that is not nailed down to the floor.
You try to pick up everything that is nailed down to the floor.
That's besides the point. Another gun for you to pick up. This way. Where we're going next is going to be interesting. This way. Next spot. So I think we get the... Oh, it's all done. Okay. Pick them all up if you can. Did you increase inventory size again?
Yeah.
Of course. I've been using mine to increase bullet count.
Yep.
What is it, Sleepyhead? Yeah, I'm talking to you.
I laid by her and she wouldn't be pet really. Now she's dead.
This is open, so when we come back, we can use it. Ooh, dang!
It's 17. I'm keeping that one. That one's fine.
Come on, Trouble. If you don't hurry up, I'm gonna raise this anchor without you. I would have laughed if you missed.
I'll show you how to fight.
You don't want to do that. You do not want to have that fight with me. Oh, there we go.
Take that!
This way. Alright. Prepare to meet Herbert. None of us like Herbert.
Can I refuse?
No.
I refuse.
Hold on a second. Scarlett, is that you? Oh, you're not Scarlett, but I can taste her scent on you. She wants the last compass piece, doesn't she? Oh, yeah. Let's talk, you and me.
I can't remember if he ever has anything in his thing.
If I help you complete the compass, Scarlett will be so happy. Oh, yes. But no, the compass alone.
Go wait at the elevator for me.
Know how much I care.
As far away from it as I will.
Tapes. Yes. Get the tapes. Get the tapes. I'll mark them on your echo.
Don't put your voice on my stuff. No.
Geronimo. Go ahead and write it down. I'll meet you down here.
It's going too slow.
Go ahead and jump down. Towards me, Trouble.
I don't like Herbert.
I don't either, but we gotta do this if we want to continue this story.
Kaboom!
Yes, you do. You want all the iridium and goodies, don't you?
I don't want Herbert.
Well, then you're gonna like what happens later.
I know what happens later. Faster.
I have no way of doing a lot of damage to him.
Oh, I have $10,000. Whoa!
I just want to point out, by the way, I'm still using guns from level 10.
Yep, I remember it. It's not happening while I'm on a bridge. The game wouldn't do that to me.
Yeah, you focus on that guy. Going up, Shadow. Go up, Floof.
I was worried something like this would happen. Just collect his little love letters as quick as you can. Sorry.
Surprised you made it across the parkour. Parkour.
What do you think I've been doing in Borderlands 3 on my own and getting everything?
Falling face first on the ground.
No.
Enemies are gonna come through there.
Say hello, darling.
I tried to warn you. Now I gotta go save you instead of getting taped to finish this part of the mission. welcome. Is regenerating a little faster, so that's good.
Scarlett, I wrote you a high.
I wish there was a way I could skip these. I'm sorry, chat. I wish there was a way I could skip them.
You also got a nice chest. Your face is okay too. No, 6 syllables. Oh, it's ruined. God damn it.
I am so sorry, chat. You have to deal with listening to Herbert.
Are you sorry I have to listen to Herbert?
That's just revenge.
It's because I... Is this actually a boy?
Probably.
I feel horrible. Why did you say yes to that?
I said probably, not yes.
Don't ever say that.
Corrosive handgun here. Better than the one you have.
Did you get the bottle?
Yes, I got a bottle. I know exactly where it is, so I'm going to go ahead and switch us back to the annoying one we have to do. Stop for a second. Keep yourself alive. I'm hoping I have a sniper rifle. I do, that I just got, so I'm going to put it here. Okay. Turret's down. That's the only reason I told you to wait a moment so I could... Ow.
What?
Explosive guy up top.
Grind him up!
Shield down here if you need a space.
No, I just need to reload faster.
Wasn't even close.
Go ahead and pick that up. Oh wait. Let's see if I can drop anything from my inventory.
This concludes the sounds of Scarlett sleeping. Tape number 48.
Somebody there.
Oh, crap.
And that's why she kicked him off. I went ahead and picked up a lightning handgun. A lot of people in chat today. They're not in chat. Well, in chat, but yeah. Anyway, so... Oh, I hate this location. All the spider.
Want to meet my girlfriend?
Alright, now if we come over here... It's going to take me a moment to remember exactly where it's at. I believe it is... Come on, where are you? I know you're within a couple feet of me right now.
Today, Scarlett caught a crewman stealing from her. She's so honorable. Through my telescope, I saw her give him a gun to defend himself. As she ran him through with her sword, I knew she's the one.
Wait a minute. Is this one? No, it's not this one. I can't help you if you go down.
Autogun deployed!
Can you stop going forward?
Me?
Yes.
I was not aware I was going forward.
Nope. You've been going straight where we need to go this entire time. Here it is.
They're all dead. They attacked just after daybreak. I promised myself I'd let them kill me, but I couldn't let it. I fought back. I dare get sticky with their blood. Today, they finally met the fearsome Captain Blade.
I'm halfway to another level up. Nine times 7. I might end up grabbing that from you.
I'm full, I can grab it.
Darn, I can't pick that back up. That's fine.
Okay, this is mixtape number 206. I call this one Scarlett, I would like to touch
God,
you
give me a
in
moment.
places.
I'm going to mute this. Okay, I was worried they were going to show sing some stuff that I can't have on stream. Up to it and jump. Jump.
No, I was looking to see if there was an alt symbol.
Now I'm gonna go turn this stupidity in. I wish there was a way I could skip some of the dialogue in this game. Honestly, I wish there was, but nothing I can do about that.
That's Herbert's house.
Mm-hmm.
You found the tapes? Once you deliver those with the last piece of the compass, Scarlett will have to take me back. The last compass piece is in that chest.
Okay, now I want to point out. No way you can hit it. Come on. There it goes.
Oh, your shot destroyed the last piece of the legendary compass. Whoops.
Ooh.
Looks like when you shot the lock, you
Open your inventory,
blasted the
Leona.
final compass piece into bits. Okay,
Meh.
this is bad.
I'd get that. Hold on to that one because of what happens in the main game.
Just get to the Washburn refinery. Go, go, go!
Geronimo! You should just run past his house. I'll send it back to you. You gotta wait over on top of that right there. Just wait right there. I'll send it to you in a moment. It's coming back to you. Anything good here? Rocket launcher, but it's still crappy compared to what we have now. You know, that's one thing I love about this game is the fact that it's never going to be the same. You never get the same guns. Like, for those of you who've seen the rest of this series so far that I've done, you'll know that the one weapon she has that she uses in her emergencies, I guess, the Kablaster, is a legendary.
Blaster?
Yeah, the big gun that shoots a rocket that drops a grenade.
This one?
Yeah. That is not one you will get every time. Like this, you won't get this every time at the beginning. That was just because I didn't know it was a thing. What did you throw at me?
I'm throwing guns at you. I'm hurling them.
Alright, go ahead and start. I'll pick them up in a minute.
Next time you're bleeding to death, just think, doctors
Can I
said.
use?
I'm legally obligated
Dang
to
it.
tell you, I ain't a real doctor.
Where loot chance is what I usually run with. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of both of those.
They dropped something.
Oh wait. Do you still have your corrosive gun? Okay. I just wanted to make sure because I got another one. I was like,
Yeah, you told me they saw the other one.
okay.
Please insert any donated organs into the receptacle below.
Wait, what's that do? Health returned on kill.
Try not to die. You won't find better merchandise anywhere else.
Oh, but it doesn't allow you to fight for your life.
Goodbye,
Or if it does, it cuts it down.
Shop anywhere else, I'll have you killed.
Okay, just to be sure.
Come on back anytime.
Oh, you're gonna do that? Okay.
Yeah, I don't feel like fighting my way through them. as soon as we clear the path into the refinery, switch to having mostly caustic weapons. Geronimo.
Haven't found anything good? My weapon machines will fix that for you. I've always got new stock. Check back later. Lovely. Remember, we're always open. Almost in. I can fix it.
I hate when it echoes like this for probably because it's in such a small space.
Just think, Dr. Zed.
Alright. Ready. Hi. There's water in the refinery. We probably need it through over here. Now, that caravan that we found, you'll find those around the area randomly. I think I had a game where I found it 2 or 3 times. And it does respawn its chests. Any more guys gonna come out? I doubt it. Alright. Over here.
Present for you.
As soon as we get into Washburn Refinery chat, I will have to pause the thing, the video, yeah, let me. I'll put it as a be right back. The stream, yes. I'm allowed to be tired, alright?
Not sorry, that is illegal.
I don't care what you say.
I'm fallen.
If I'm making your way back up. Yes, I went ahead and pulled the levers to get it down here. This way. Before we go up, quickly switch your weapons.
To what?
Corrosive. Because you won't find any regular enemies in here. I want to try this toy. This might not be as good as I'm hoping, but we'll see. I wish my Norfleet was a corrosive one.
Hey, stand in front of it.
Eliana, stand in my shield, please.
That guy zero, turret a whole bunch.
Okay, let's get into the refinery now. I've activated the teleport. Okay, once this gets in, I'm pausing the game, and I will put it as a be right back. If you're watching this on YouTube, it'll just be a flash, but we'll be back in just a couple moments. Probably no more than 5 minutes. So, see you then. Alrighty, I am back. She'll be back in just a moment. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and pause it. Come here and that's junk. Okay, so that's not very good.
My heels are about to split open and it hurts.
A fantastic day for capitalism. Lovely. Don't that's fun.
I can rebuild the last part of the compass, but I'll need some samples of polycritin. Once you get those, I can rebuild the key and give it to Scarlett, and it'll help her find where the treasure is buried, and she'll marry me, and we'll have 100 babies, and I'll never die. That'll be perfect.
I think everyone's concerned about him.
I'm not concerned about him. I'm concerned about his delusion. Now I just feel horrible.
Why?
I just keep remembering that one robot that we had to help. I can't remember if it was the first one.
That's the one I think it is in the third.
It is in the third. I'm an idiot.
And no one's contested you on that on that. Good?
There's explosions everywhere.
You're welcome.
I can't see.
Please stop.
Well, she is killing her enemies with kindness then.
She face looked and was like, please stop.
Yes, just a few more bits of polycritin. I've studied the lost treasure of the sands for months now. I'll rebuild the compass for her.
Dude, I think it might have been better if she was a little younger. Maybe she would have. Oh, hello.
I don't really like doing his mission currently. It's one we can't do on stream.
Ah.
Only just because I don't feel like getting potentially in trouble for it. That's why I say no. Fire! Fire! Stop picking on me, dude.
He just doesn't like you.
What's up here?
Oh, hello.
Crap. Crap. More crap. I'm getting a ton of ammo for you, but nothing for me. This way. Nope, I mean through.
I thought those was one of those boxes that had rolling. All I saw when I looked at that.
This will work.
done. Okay.
Success.
Turret deployed! Take this!
You might want to get back here. More incoming.
Tossing grenade!
Silence! Big mistake. No!
Incoming. Big guy over there. Both. And to think, we've been picking up more ammo for you than we have for me. Okay, so, for those of you who don't know...
I bet Scarlett's very lonely.
Did you fall down a hole?
I'm pretty sure she regrets kicking me out to the rust yard. Nope.
Pull that lever right there. Now you can go through there and come back up.
Tossing the little lady!
I don't know why it does this. Give me a second, chat, and I'll take care of this. I get the feeling you probably messed with the sound, didn't you? Oh, that you just unplug the fiber optic cable that connects it to my TV, and then it fixes it.
Have you already looked up here?
No, this is the way we gotta go. Hey, you missed one.
I shot it in the butt.
Let's see. Cooldown rate. Nice. Cooldown rate. Launcher damage. I can't pick it up. Okay, so you remember the Seraph Guardians? The guy that said he needs Seraph Guardian stuff?
Yeah.
This is where one of them's at. You can't. Not until you get the quest. Which lies to you, by the way. For those of you who have never played this game, when you see it, don't do it.
And take them to the Magnus Lighthouse. That is where you will find the buried place of the lost treasure of the sands.
I sold an item I didn't want to sell.
See you real soon, I'm sure.
Okay, so we need to project out.
Do not call it that. Ileana, behave. Ileana,
Christian.
you're gonna get me in trouble. And I do not need being in trouble on top of everything else. No, you don't understand how strict YouTube can be. Or anywhere else can be. I'm not repeating it to get in trouble.
Okay. You told me to behave.
Anyway. Let's go over here.
Lockers.
Honestly, I'm surprised we've gotten so little iridium from this.
Well, I'm not going to spoil the surprise.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're reading about.
What, the fact that we haven't gotten a lot of iridium?
Some wind in here. And that is all I will say. Where would you pull out everything? I'm not gonna. Rocket. Launcher. There we go. That's what it is.
Turret deployed!
You go down, I can't pick you up. And this is why I did.
Oh, hello.
Executing execution.exe.
Take this! Hurry out! Damn it, I'm not...
What I want?
Autogun's wrecking
Done.
space!
But that's why. I need a better handgun for that. Ooh. Might not do too well for this part, but it'll definitely help. Ow.
What?
I lost like half my health in one hit. I wasn't saying it was, I was just saying ow. Go ahead. Just run by the chest though.
Okay. I'm going to.
And run by these two down here too.
I'm blind. I'm going to. And I've strained my eyes somehow. I don't know how I did that, but they really hurt.
Okay, follow me closely. This is a secret for everyone, by the way. That's why I jumped.
I followed you closely and almost... No, 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 no!
Yeah, I'm gonna toss some stuff down.
Throw 3 down the hole.
That work?
Yeah. I
There we
got him.
And now we run this way.
Gosh, that scared me.
Surprise! Let me up. I just don't want, like I said, I don't want to potentially get in trouble. That's why I'm not doing that guy's quest.
He just wants to curse. Or stop them from cursing. I can't remember. I think it's cursing.
Nope. Nothing to do with cursing.
No, he wouldn't.
What?
That's not the one I'm thinking of, is it? With the...
Here, let me mute real quick so we can figure this out. Told you, it's not one I can do on stream.
I think the one I was thinking about was the one we do in Borderlands. You can do in Borderlands 1, but you have decided no.
May it help you kill many things.
don't even know why.
Don't have too much fun.
Useless to me.
Oh, I sold the wrong one.
And that.
Come on back anytime.
And okay.
You gotta give me a minute to switch out my stuff. Then you want to switch your stuff out too.
Oh, but I like this guy.
I mean, if you want to, you can try using it, but corrosion does not work as well against armor and against enemies with skin and bone. I'm going to equip that, and...
There it is.
I was about to say, if you threw that to me and I sold it, I'm going to strangle you.
I only thought. Ooh.
Itchy, itchy, itchy. So, this thing right here. Let's try using this. We should. I think you can use it after you open it up. The gondola. So we don't have to fight through all that, all the way over. We can just take the gondola, go up, across there, and do this.
No, I want to be there for this one. I remember this part. I feel so bad for Charlotte.
Yes, this is one of the guns I thought it was. Been going for almost 3 hours. Interesting. Hurting, but at least I've been able to go for 3 hours.
Oh.
Double jackpot. Nice.
Jackpot.
Better hurry up, dude.
You just call me dude.
I said you better hurry up, though. Three, two, one. Don't know why I didn't activate. Interesting. Nope. They make it so it can't. It goes up and then detonates at a time. It's not meant for very far. Yes. No, that was all me. But in traditional fashion, these things eat through ammo like no tomorrow.
I did not get
Do you want to give him the present?
Yes.
You got the polycriton? Gimme! And this goes there. Tighten that. Cut that down just a hair. Aha! Here you go. The last piece of the compass. Now give that to Scarlett, along with the tapes. And she'll love me again. And if she doesn't, I'll follow her, and I'll smell her, and I'll just make her love me.
You got the compass piece? Great! Now give her that little gift I gave you and come on back.
Look down.
She's mine. A gift from Scarlett? I knew it! I knew she cared! Oh,
sorry about that, Herbert. Oh, I forgot to mention you were carrying a rather large bomb around with you, didn't I? Many apologies. Now just bring back that last compass piece so we can find out where the treasure's buried.
All right.
And that is for every girl that's had to deal with a weirdly creepy stalkerish guy. sure that's what we all want to do to him.
I don't think anyone really likes Herbert once they know who he is. I know I don't. Now, hopefully this will help us in the next 2 sections. Alright, back to warm water. I'm going to try to keep this sub at 3.5 hours long. Into focus.
Right into my thigh.
Herbert, it's time to assemble the compass and find out where Captain Blade buried his treasure. Here, this is my piece of the compass. Take it.
Elian, open your inventory.
Now combine it with
Put it under your sand. No, up.
you've collected on that table over there.
Okay, we got regular ones.
I want the shotgun.
There it is. The compass of the sands. Please grab it. And now we have treasure to find. Take the compass to Magnus Lighthouse.
Okay, now I gotta go over here. Do I want reduced duration or increase health? Ooh. I'm doing that. Killing the enemy causes me to start regenerating the shield for a couple seconds.
Don't believe that fits me correctly as I do.
It's just the name of your class mod.
I need your business.
Captain Blade built the Magnus Lighthouse a few years before he died. His notes say that if you take the compass to the top of the lighthouse, it'll show you exactly where the treasure is buried. Of course, Blade's notes also had a lot to say about society being secretly run by sentient tacos. It kind of went off the rails there near the end.
Will you stop hitting me? Okay, that was fun to play with and all, but... Go ahead and get that. Go, move.
I am redreaming really fast.
That's my girl.
I'm trying to think. It could be a skill.
There's 2 grenades over
I
there.
only need 1. I haven't been throwing as many grenades as I usually do. Oh, I know. Okay, we gotta up. Up we go. And actually, the Sandhawk, by the way, for those of you who don't know, it's actually a really good weapon. Now that I remember I have it, I'm actually going to equip it. And it can come in as elements. And that's why it's called a Sandhawk right there, because it flies. But you can, like I said, you can get at elements. I believe slag is one for sure.
Not gonna lie, I got used to waiting for like 5 minutes for Borderlands 3.
Almost dead? I can
Transitions.
fix that.
Not.
And here's a 3.2 regen for you.
When you got style. So, next time, let me know if anything catches your eye. Farewell, friend.
Would you like my thing?
Yep. Go ahead and toss that out and use that.
Boop. Boop. No. Stop it.
It's a fine day, full of opportunity.
Is my thigh comfortable? I'm gonna put my leg down so it'll be more squishy.
Tell your friends.
Alright, let's do this.
Oh. Look at Dante, he's so cute. He's using an actual pillow, Mama. Look at Dante.
You move.
Dang it.
Got no shield! Yeah. Why did I call me?
Firehawk. It's a sandhawk.
Now you be careful,
Don't worry, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good.
I'm ready for more.
Shadow.
I just got us to I picked it off the ground from behind you.
Nice.
Huh?
We need the iridium.
I have 10 iridium. How much do you have?
Same.
What happened to all the iridium we've been getting?
Remember we went to Sanctuary?
Yeah, but we've gotten iridium before.
Yeah. And
After.
each upgrade gets exponentially more expensive.
Chris, do you remember all that iridium I had?
No. Not
I
really.
had like a couple thousand. And I started a new game. And I went.
Hey, whoa, he leveled up to 17.
You die!
Ow. Nearly died there too. Luckily, your regeneration jumps on top of mine. Give me a moment. I need to switch this out for this. Because I hear the invisible douchebags. I hate stalkers. I hate them. Stay back.
If you reach the treasure before me, which you won't, of course, but just in case, be careful of the Leviathan. It's a crossbow, as I may have already mentioned, and Blade's notes say it will die to protect the treasure chamber.
Want to meet my girlfriend?
Alright, it's it. Come in. But what that shielding is if you take it out, like I said, it makes it so they can't hide.
Present for you.
I'm blind. I just died right there. There's a grenade right
Stop being overdramatic.
there. No, you threw a grenade right at my character. She's dead.
You're being well overdramatic. Something good in the gun crate?
Oh, that's better than the one gun I have now.
What?
This handgun.
You already have a better shotgun.
Okay, then take the handgun.
All right, what do we got here?
I'm going to. I'm falling behind on the damage department.
Hey, I gave you the really good damaging gun. I can't remember which game it was, though.
And it definitely wasn't this one.
Toss him the little lady.
What? Oh, but I have given you that.
Which are weaker.
Grenade!
No, they were. One of them was the old one.
Grenade out!
There are 3 grenades down here.
Take this!
Does not conform to my reputation.
Nade out!
Now then, there is a little, I guess you could consider it an Easter egg. I saw that. Over there. How do I get up there? How do I get up there? Do I need to... Whoa. Yes. As I was saying, there is actually an Easter egg, I guess you could say, in this part of the game. The people of BioShock will recognize it. Shotgun here. I think your rocket does 3,000. We're going to be needing it soon, just so you know. Alright. Now then, this last one is actually very difficult to get to. Just because if you miss, you've got to make another climb and all that, and it's... Did I miss the location? Yeah, it's like somewhere over there. There's a locate, like I said, there's an Easter egg for those of you who have played, I think it's right there. Alright, come on. For those of you who've played BioShock will know exactly what I'm talking about. Don't open any of the regular chests yet. They'll be our refill for... Okay, I can't pick anything else up.
Fantastic.
Okay. Here we go.
Autogun deployed!
Close we are to finding the treasure, and he sounds rather miffed. Pretty awesome, right?
It was you that needed to kill me.
Help! Hey, happens to the best.
I didn't even hit him in the head. I should not have killed him. Health over here. Now we go through and open everything so we can get extra bullets for what is to come. Grenade jumping at its finest. Put that thing away before you kill us. Before you say that you didn't nearly kill us, you actually, when you blew up that stuff, it hurt me too. Why do you even have your rocket launcher even equipped at the moment?
Because you said we're gonna need it soon.
Yes, soon as in the next 15 minutes.
How am I supposed to know that?
After we get done with the lighthouse, we'll need it. Better?
Yes. Yes, it is.
What am I gonna do with you?
Give me a hug.
No.
I could use it.
No. Okay,
because I opened it right at the time and did. I was about to cry.
I'm gonna go ahead and activate this so when we die, if we die, we respawn right here. Okay, let's go up the lighthouse. So I can show everyone where the final, and I do mean final, Captain Blade's treasure is. At least, I believe it's the final one. Don't think I found any others. Up! I command thee! Would have laughed if you would have overshot.
Jumped strategically at you, so I didn't.
So what you're saying is I should have gone... and you would have gone over.
You're at the top of the lighthouse? Lovely! Just find somewhere to place Blade's compass, and we'll find out exactly
We're almost
where the
done.
treasure is buried.
98 times 9. Ooh, that's good. Shields. That one's better than the one I had.
Would this be good for me?
The only downside is the fact it takes part of your health, and with how low your health is, I would say no, because I would bring it down to like 300. That's up to you. I'm not fighting you on that.
It only took me down to 4.
Okay. You stay back up here. I've got to jump down. No.
I am fine.
Hey, see, there it is.
Another challenge
The blasted treasure. It got my entire crew killed. But if you want to die looking for it, have...
I can't because I'd have to throw out 2.
This is Captain Blade. Signing off. For good.
Let me go down.
I mean, you can, but first you got to send down the thing first. That's assuming you have space. You have 3 spots. Okay. No. No, turn. No.
Is that where I'm supposed to go?
No, right. You see the bullets flying.
No!
Because you're going the wrong way.
I've gone in a full circle!
Stop. To your right a little bit. You see that?
Yes.
To the right one of that one. The right one.
The one I was at.
Okay, jump up carefully. Make your way to the left. On top of that. Look down. There I am. Now jump. I'm gonna just toss down a weapon or 2. Pick up the green first. Alright, we're good. Geronimo! Let's go to speed. I think you can get back in, I believe. But anyway, that grenade that we got, while powerful, is not safe. And I'll explain why, because I'm not going to mess with it, as it is just not fun. Anyway, what its drawback is the fact that no matter where you throw it, it always launches the, and I quote, child grenades back at you, because it is a MIRV. Don't get me wrong. Krieg the Psycho could probably make it work really well. But it's just not worth it to me.
Is it working? What's happening? You did it! It looks like the treasure's buried in worm water. You out there? Top notch, my friend. And don't worry, I still need your help to get past whatever traps there might be. Just kidding. It's honestly been a lot of fun, but this is where you die.
Who do you think you're messing with? I'm gonna tie you to the bottom of my... I'm gonna slash your eyelids open! Out my back! Yeah.
Why are they after me? Yes, the us is the thing I'm having an issue with.
I am nowhere near
I forgot I had equipped that grenade again. You probably got too close to the barrel.
Don't worry, I won't tell anyone.
I'm working on it. I'm healing you. I'm healing you. I'm healing you. There we go.
No!
Come on.
I hear explosions coming from the lighthouse. Is that you exploding? I see Captain Scarlett heading towards some bright light in Wormwater. I would go very, very fast and beat her to the treasure and possibly shoot her multiple times.
Let's go ahead and...
Didn't she just say that she wasn't going to kill us?
Yep, that's why she said that she was saying it wasn't a trap. Kidding, it was.
Oh, I must have zoned out again.
If it's any consolation, I meant everything I said to you. You're an awesome warrior, a real stand-up individual. But my men and I just reached the spot pointed out by the lighthouse, so this is where I say...
I'm actually going to switch that out for this one. I'm guessing you wanted that handgun?
I got a good handgun.
Okay, compared to that one.
Guns!
Oh, that's even better. Okay.
You know what, I'm going to get rid of these handguns. They're not worth it.
Can I get rid of the... No, I'm not getting rid of the crutch. It's mine.
Your cash ain't worth a thing if you don't spend it. Tell your friends, Marcus Munitions.
Can I get this?
Do what you're going to do.
That's called I'm always happy to take your money.
I don't know if I have it either, and I don't care.
I'm trying not to be a completionist, and I am feeling...
Into the receptacle.
If you're going to be a completionist about that, you're going to be here for a long time. Yours is a little bit better than mine.
Haven't found anything good? My weapon machines will fix that for you.
You know what? I'm getting rid of that.
Don't get hit. Lovely.
of ammo.
That's one thing I liked about 3 is where you could just hit a button, not even going in the machine, and it would refill your ammo. This way. You're not getting to the treasure before me. Give me a second. Screenshot. Don't step in the acids. Let's go ahead and put that there.
Was Scarlett standing on the ground next to it?
Nope. She's in here with us, remember? Hey, guess what?
Are you kidding me?
Nothing like a good say.
You didn't let me say anything, so.
Welcome to Dr. Zed's Portable Clinic. What can I get for
What
you?
was that?
That should recharge rate delayed max health. Lowers your max health.
Nope.
By 108.
Try not to die.
Alright, let's go.
So the bad news is the Leviathan swallowed us. The good news is it's taking us to the treasure room. But the best news is, do you remember my pet Roscoe? I
Turret out!
Turret's out.
So this is what I should have picked.
No.
Take this!
Roscoe's an easy thing. See?
Roscoe! What a shame. Well, discretion to the better part of running away. Till we meet again, Vault Hunter. Oh, damn, I dropped my pistol. Do me a favor and don't grab it, would you? That would be stealing. Stealing is wrong. Ah, you stole it anyway. Shame on you. I don't feel well done.
You're gonna lose, sweetheart.
What?
She's gone. It's glitching a little bit. I think we killed her too quickly. Alright, let's do this. We need to go that way.
We killed Scarlett too quickly?
Technically, in a way.
You're never touching that treasure.
It's glitching out. We broke the game again. Onward!
We killed Roscoe.
Yes, and she teleported away.
This is it, my friend. Illegal Leviathan and the treasures are yours.
Come on, not now!
Go ahead. Go have some grenades. Save the shots. You need to aim for the blue bits. Okay, that one's done. Okay, save your shots. No.
Tossing grenade!
What you need to save your shots for is when he goes directly up. I'm gonna tell you when to shoot directly up, alright?
Wow, do you work out or? Let's get to
I'd
killing.
love to help, but creatures are getting in the way. There we go.
Atta girl!
Okay, get your rocket launcher out. Okay, shoot up, shoot up, shoot up. Shoot up. Done.
Sounds as yours, my friend. They were amazing, weren't they, Lionel? I agree.
Pick everything up that you find.
We're not gonna have any room for the vault then.
Oh no, there's a... You can sell and run back. That's not a problem. Now, if you're lucky and you do this right, you can actually farm this. Like, I think you have to use the second attempt that they have of this to farm it. Or you can somehow parkour on this guy to do
Are you
it.
supposed to jump on his claw?
Yes.
So ends the story of how the
gonna
Vault
laugh
Hunters
all day.
defeated the treacherous Captain Scarlett and slew the Leviathan. And as the sun set on Pandora, the Vault Hunters realized that while they'd found Captain Blade's lost armory, the true treasure of the
It's either gonna be
sands
that, or I
had
might
been
put
inside
I
them
might get
all
a
along.
clip from
The
showing Captain Scarlet.
How was that?
That last part was really hokey.
Yeah, it felt kind of contrived, didn't it?
Extremely. But otherwise, you ended that story pretty well. For a dirty little orphan.
Thanks.
Ah, don't mention it. I gotta teach somebody to tell these stories when I'm gone. Might as well be you.
Yeah. I love you, Marcus.
That's weird.
Okay.
I didn't. Oof.
Now for the fun parkour portion.
No.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
Don't we have to fight Charlotte?
No. That's it. That's the entire end of the DLC right there.
We didn't have to fight.
No, we only fought her because of when she was on Roscoe. She teleported away. I stole her gun. You backstab me, I steal your gun.
How am I to parkour?
Up that. Nope, nope. Turn that way, and then you just gotta follow the shortest spots, which is there, then onto there, which is onto your right. And then you keep doing that. You just keep looking around and finding ways up. Oh my goodness. That is mine.
Wow. Wow.
What do we have over here? Battery of life, cool down. Are you trying to kill us?
No, I'm opening it for you. It just so happens to kill me. Oh,
Now that's amazing.
Here you go, 92 times 13 shotgun. And my inventory is full.
Enough, baby. No.
Just start picking everything up. Get this rocket launcher here. That's a big boy. Get this rocket launcher here. And that machine gun. Oh, nope, you're full.
I can throw out some of the other stuff.
Nah. I'll be back in a moment.
You'll be back in a moment?
Yep,
Okay.
I'll be back in a moment.
I'm gonna stay up here.
Just make sure those don't despawn. They shouldn't, but you never know.
What am I to do if they respawn? or
Despawn? Oh no.
Oh no! They've respawned or despawned. Oh no, you saw him, didn't you, Dang it.
Enough. Come on, come on. If you died, you would have come up back over here.
Please insert any donated organs into the receptacle below.
You can go. I'm gonna keep you. And you can go, you can go. You can go. You. Alright, on my way back.
Did you not get, like, backpack and backpack at
I
the
did.
beginning?
I didn't. I upgraded what I thought I needed, which was going to be ammunition and backpack space.
I backpacked twice, and then I backpacked every other time except for when I didn't have enough, and then I just went to ammo. Because I can't use my bank.
Yep. That's what I would do if I was in your shoes.
Did you die to get back up there?
No. I'll show you how to get up there in a moment.
I'm a zone out, so you're gonna have to get my attention.
You always zone out.
Yeah, it happens when I have a migraine.
Well, luckily we're almost done. We just gotta get these guns, the gun and the relics, and then go ahead and leave. Sell the junk. And while we're selling the junk, I will go ahead and end the stream.
You know, I feel bad for Charlotte, but I'm also exceedingly happy for her because she got rid of Hubert. But then she had to realize that he was actually in her room while she was sleeping.
That's why I don't think anyone's going to be really too upset. Unfortunately, some game developers make characters that are you just want them to go.
And no one wanted Scooter to go except for a select few people, and I don't like those people.
Shush. Oh, you missed one. Dang! That's staying. I can go. Okay, now we go over here. You jump off to the side slightly. Settle down.
Panic attack.
Now follow me. You fail.
Phase luck you.
You fail again.
Phase luck.
You still missed.
Phase luck. No. Phase luck.
You still missed. Because I'm outside your range now. Right in front of me. Okay, just throw out your weapons now.
Phase luck.
Portable clinic. What can I get for you? Come on back anytime.
That is beautiful.
Alright, let's go quickly to Sanctuary. Or, oh yeah. And tomorrow what we'll do is we'll actually go to Torg's campaign. Next time we stream this.
Okay.
Why do you sound so disappointed? Why? Why? Huh? Why? Give one good reason. Why?
You and explosions.
Just because I like grenades does not mean anything.
Ooh, ready to turn that in?
See? See? This is a lie. This is a
I enjoy
lie.
spending this quality time with you. Oasis nature help,
Hyperius the Invincible. Okay, story time for this. I have played this, and I got to this point at level 30. I came to fight him. Or I did it in such a way that I was level 30 by the time I played this. I went to do it. He jumped up to level 60 or 80. It's like, you know, you don't give a quest for level 30 and make him do that.
Trust the gun at your side. I always buy guns you don't need.
Wait.
80?
I don't have a head.
Cash ain't worth a thing if you don't spend it.
I don't... Yeah, I've never actually fought the Hyperius. Because I don't know what level he goes to, what he's going to be at or anything like that. But he was at one location that I showed you in the, whatchamacallit, the, Washburn Refinery. He's the guy behind the gate.
So you're hiding like Mom did in that one Kingdom Hearts game with the one boss.
The same boss that I beat.
Mom's never beat that boss. That boss is
It's not worth
difficult.
it.
The boss, you know what boss I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, you're talking about Sephiroth.
No, the other one.
What other one? That's the only hidden boss.
No, it's not a hidden boss. It's the weird cape thing. Mom, I don't think you were awake when it happened. No, you came
Game.
a few times. Kingdom Hearts.
Which one?
1 or 2. They were flying over the clock town, I think. It's a
Oh,
really...
you're talking about the remake.
It's like a really specific one that you.
Yes, it's the remake. To be able to make the ultimate Keyblade, you have to face it. I know exactly which one you're talking about because I have faced it. Alright, so quickly running over here to do this.
Hi, Janice.
Is there anything I drop in here? Not particularly. Maybe after I get the cart for the bike, so that way I can get food for the house easier. Do I have anything in here? Ah, yes, I remember getting that. 38. I can't wait for 38 so I can play with that. That's a fun weapon to play with. Eats through ammo.
Do I have anything in here?
I don't know. Check.
I do.
44. Down. 38. Down. 41. Down. 38. Okay. Eh. I just need to get a character on someone's profile and just farm the end boss for Iridium and then upgrade their bank to max level and just have them pull all the legendaries.
Get out of my face!
You remember the one time you decided to do that? To take a level 1 character all the way to the thing so you have more space?
And stay on.
Okay,
That was backpack, right?
Yes.
Okay. I got up to like level 15 when you killed the final boss, and you went up like 1 level.
Alrighty. I hope everyone enjoyed. If you did, be sure to follow. Can't speak. And if you're watching this on YouTube, be sure to subscribe. Let me see if I can get it. It's not gonna pop up. Darn. Anyway, it'll really help out the channel, and be sure to hit the bell to get notifications when I do post, because if I can get her to do it, we'll, over the weekend, we might stream again, we might not, I don't know, but we're also going to, try to do the video for Satisfactory Update 8. Experimental, I should say, in quotations. And hopefully start a mod pack soon. I just gotta find one I want to do. You got anything you want to say?
I'm trying to find the will to play the 2 Sonaticas, so Christian will have to play Village.
She really wants me to play Village. I don't care for Village.
Make him play Village. You've played every other Resident Evil game but Village and Biohazard. And you say they're not canon into
They're not.
They are. They just use Roman
Okay, you know what?
numerals.
For those of you who are watching, sound off in the comments or on chat, wherever you're in, and just let me know. Are 6 and 7, or wait, 7 and 8 canon, or are they offshoots because of the fact that they have nothing to do with the actual story?
They have a lot to do with the
No, they
actual
don't.
story. He just doesn't think they're canon because they don't have actual numbers. Instead, they have Roman numbers.
Nope. They're not canon, and that's what I'm going to stick to.
Chris Redfield is in both of them. I'm
And you know what?
exceedingly mad at him.
He is technically not canon.
Yes, he
is. Anything after 4, I do not consider canon. Honestly, 4 I don't consider canon because the zombies became tentacle monsters inside people's heads. That is my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Those
It's
aren't
all.
zombies. That's an infection. A parasite.
Resident Evil was a zombie thing, not a parasite zombie. That's all I'm saying. Now drop it.
And 4 has Leon, the main character, so it has to be canon.
Nope. It's an offshoot. It's an offshoot. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here, and I'll catch you all next time. Bye.
Bye.